Hey everybody, it's Nightwing here, the We Live game reviewer. Hope you had a great Christmas. It's time for the Cybernator review, the story of this game. Cybernator takes place during a time when Earth is at yet another civil war. This time the war is about Earth's fossil fuels, as in the future things have kind of diminished and dwindled and they're running out of their resources. They're also at war for territorial rights on the moon, for colonies and stuff like that. The beginning of the game has you attacking an evil colony in space, for weapons of mass destruction, of course. Concept for this game. Players take on the role of Jake Bryan, a Federation assault suit pilot, who has 7 missions that he has to undertake, which is crucial for his success, and of course the Federation as well, to restore peace. You have to infiltrate different colonies and different enemy bases in order to stop them from making weapons of mass destruction, and their huge assault mechs, which are wiping out the Federation. Controls for this game. One of the things that makes this game so much fun to play is the shield mechanic. The shield is done simply by pressing the R button, and it can deflect just about any type of enemy attack in this game, which is great. Another weapon that you have at your disposal immediately is the Assault Suit Punch. The punch can be upgraded later on, but for the first mission, it can destroy just about any type of enemy, and without really doing any significant damage to yourself. You can, as I said before, you can upgrade your weapons using power chips, which you'll see in just a second, and the power chips can go to about a level 3, and the weapons get different as each power upgrade is done. The Vulcan Cannon, for instance, starts as a machine gun, but the more power-ups you get, the more powerful the gun becomes, to the point that the rounds actually kind of explode and get bigger and more powerful, which is very, very cool. Again, the shield is just wicked awesome. Another element to this game happens to be your rockets, which is done with the B. The missiles are another secondary weapon, which is done with the Y button after cycling with X. They're pretty strong, but not one of my favorite weapons. My favorite weapon in this game before the Napalm Gun is of course the laser, and once it's a level 3, it's wicked awesome. Now, the Napalm Gun is many people's favorite weapon in this game, and I'll explain how you get that later on, but it is wicked powerful and the strongest gun in the game, which is just totally cool. Alright, design for this game. Cybernator looks really, really great. I have to say that the character models, the mech models, the level design, even some levels, like when you're coming down to the Earth's atmosphere, they got all the flame detail, they got just everything perfect. I was amazed playing through this game many, many years ago when it came out in the 90s, and just seeing all the stuff that was going on was just great. And the character models look really, really good too. The anime's cool. History for this game. Cybernator is the sequel to the Target Earth series for the Sega Genesis, although it's called Assault Suits Valken. Excuse me if I can't pronounce Japanese correctly. Anyway, the game was censored a lot for the US release by Konami, taking out not only important story elements, but also the suicide of the Access president. You heard me right, the suicide. Assault Suits also had a sequel called Assault Suits Valken 2, which takes place many years after Cybernator, but it was a strategy game and not released outside of Japan. Assault Suits Valken, however, did get a remake for the PS2 in 2004. It was abysmal. Target Earth is the chronological sequel to Cybernator. Bad aspect about this game. What do I have wrong with this game? Well, for one, I did say that the story elements for this game were taking out. What I mean is there were actual animated pictures of the characters when they were speaking, and they completely removed that for the US release, which is just terrible because the text gets really boring and the pictures added a lot to the Assault Suit Valken game. In fact, there were a lot of plot points and things that happened in the game, such as characters dying, that you did not see in Cybernator. Another thing I hated about this game is the shield is great and all, but it would have been wonderful if you could actually use the shield when you're flying in the air. Most of the time I ended up dying because I couldn't even shield when I was being attacked in the air, and it was just dumb. Another thing that I found really funny about this game is the fact that the Cybernator can take on so many different mechs, but what ends up killing him, now this is hilarious, are little foot soldiers with their little pellet guns. Now that to me is just absolutely hilarious. and just takes away from the great part about this game. Good things about this game. The thing that makes replaying this game so absolutely amazing has to be the Napalm Gun. Why? Because this gun can destroy just about every enemy in the game with just one shot. Totally awesome. Even the hard and annoying bosses are like a breeze with this baby. It's astounding, and it makes replaying this game so much more fun, because it's like, take that, annoying bosses that I couldn't defeat. Anyway, I promise I tell you guys how to get this wonderful gun. It's simple. Finish the first level by not killing any enemies but the boss at the end. Don't pick up any of the power chips either. Complete the first level with just 2,800 points, play through the second level using the Napalm Gun, defeat the boss, and then this wonderfully awesomeness gun is yours to enjoy. What is my score for this game? Simple. It gets an 8 out of 10. Go on and kiss the girl, Jake. You've definitely earned it, man. Well, gamers, God bless and peace out.